So I have to emphasize this. But anyways, at 9 o'clock on Wednesdays, you know what we do is basically have the girls conversation. Basically, my girls get to hang out in the studio with me where we talk about trending issues centered around people, around relationships, around dynamics, you know, gender dynamics. And today, I'm guessing you already know what we will be talking about because this is a conversation that has saturated the social media space. I have seen lots of videos. I put on my investigative hat, ladies and gentlemen, and I tried to gather facts and figures. And I got to watch interviews just to have this conversation from a balanced perspective. Every day, we hear one thing or another. We hear things where women are being categorized into different classes. Oh, they're about money. Oh, they don't really love you. They just want to eat your money and go. Oh, they will do whatever it is. I am personally exhausted hearing some of these narratives. But today again, it saddens my heart that this story is one that is going the way that it is going. You know, because a lot of Nigerians, when this first got into the social space, were expecting something like this to happen. And the fact that it actually did happen, it's now starting to look like there is a trajectory of some sort of a narrative that is put in the social place by estranged husbands, estranged wives, blah, 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 blah. And that is the conversation for today. Of course, you know, my name is Martha Alu, but you can call me Martha. Never alone. Right at my left, I've got Nenwarandong Yomazaka. Good morning, girl.
Hi, good morning. Good to be here.
That smile. Anyways, today we also have Tonya Omoha, and she is a fashion designer and a virtual assistant. Hi, Tonya.
Hi, good morning.
It's so good to have you join us here today.
Same here.
All right. So, we get into the conversation. Now, it is no news. I was just beating around the bush from the start of the conversation, but it is no news that both Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko, I like to add it there because that's what he is. Now, Ned Nwoko, we cannot deny the fact that they have been in a lot of news stories on the blogs, you know, particularly because of an incident that was made public. Now, that incident was about Regina Daniels Nwoko being chased out of her house by her husband. This is an alleged story, by the way. She was kicked out of the house by her husband, and in that video, she was seen talking about how she could no longer bear the abuse and the domestic violence that came with being the wife of Ned Nwoko. On the other hand, Ned came out saying that, you know what, I really love Regina, but the truth is she has taken to drugs. She's doing a lot of drugs, and that has made her lose concentration or lose focus. She's starting to act in ways that she shouldn't be acting as. You know, it's just all over the social space, and the only way we're going to be back together is if she goes for rehab, is if she does this, conditions flying all over the place. Now, I went back looking for stories, you know, to support my motion, of course. And while I was doing that, I came across a video where Ned was saying that he married her because she was from his place, and he was under pressure from his people to get married to someone from his place. And then Regina ticks all the boxes. That is why she got married, or he got married to her. On another interview, the mother was seen saying, look, I never wanted Regina to get married to this guy, but the girl said that's what she wanted. And I couldn't force her. It's love. She started to talk back at me. The father said, I told you guys this was going to happen. I didn't come for the wedding because I knew that it was an improper fraction. You know, why is an old man getting married to such a young lady? But this is it. This is, you can tell that it's a lot already. This is, of course, what has transpired all through the weekend and now into the week. So let's start with our guest for today. What do you make of this story? What do you think of everything that has happened so far?
So, for me, before I start, there will be plenty allegedly in this video. I don't have money.
Of course, allegedly.
I don't have money. So, yeah, for this story, she's already married to the man. Absolutely. There's nothing to do about it. And other marriages, too, they have issues.
Absolutely.
So there's no home that will tell me they don't have issues, either publicly. The reason why her own is this well known is because he's an old man that got married to a young girl, which is an actress, and then him is into the political, So that's the main reason why her own is this public.
Public.
And people were actually expecting it. What do you expect from an old man? The misunderstanding will be there, just that it's not out yet.
Okay.
For the drugs aspect, I don't know, because allegedly that's the same allegedly that's the same thing he said from his Morocco's wife. That's I think Chantel, is Chantel her name?
I can't remember.
Is
Is
it
it
Chantel?
Layla?
Layla.
Layla is the. I know Layla. I mean, she's one of the most popular wives
Right.
as well.
So they had a divorce. He didn't give her the children. He still claims, allegedly, he still claims she's on drugs. That's the main reason he did not give her the children. So I feel like that's his way.
Why are all your wives on drugs?
On drugs.
That's his way. That's his way. I think maybe he have another person he actually wants to get married to. He's trying to get away with Regina, because Regina is not somebody that will calm down. The rest wives are not really on social media. Regina is our generation, and she's really, really, really on social media.
She brought him out.
Yeah,
too.
she brought him out because none of his wives have actually done that. We've not seen where any of his wives have done that. So she really, really brought him out. So I feel like Regina, what can I say?
Regina.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just, it's for me, it's something that I know it will happen,
Okay.
which it actually did.
Which actually did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's hear you. What do you make of this story?
So first, when I saw it, I was telling someone, I'm like, you got married to a Gen Z. What were you expecting? Like, what were you expecting? But again, unlike her, who probably saw it coming, I knew that maybe something. I'm always trying to look at things from the good part as to, please, this thing you guys are doing, it should continue like this. I'm not a fan of something going wrong, you know. So I knew that something might go wrong, but I wasn't expecting it to be this soon. For me, it was too soon. It was too soon.
After 2 kids, too soon?
2 kids.
Well,
It's not too
is the
soon.
marriage up to 5 years?
Yes.
It is now.
It is now.
Oh, it is.
She was 19 or 20
Yeah,
when she got married.
I
and
think
she's
that's it.
26.
I think things
or
just
so.
run so fast.
Yeah.
But for me, it still felt too soon. And I didn't like how messy the whole situation was.
Yeah.
And there were just so many things. When I saw the video, number one, the thing she kept saying, in my house, I am like a queen here. And I'm like...
TikTokers, you guys have exited the heavenly race. I hope you guys know that. Because how is that trending on TikTok?
And it's now a sound.
It's a sound.
Now a sound.
Of course. You
It's not a sound. You see someone say, now they reversed it. In my father's house, I'm nothing. You see them doing palm oil or Gary, frying Gary or something. But in my house, I'm a queen and all that. It's so funny.
And you know that, I mean, that one, there's so many lessons to learn from this. And one of it, I mean, before now, I didn't really know, but again, I knew I had seen something like that. She was the one who brought the popular, it's better to cry in a
Lamborghini.
That's to cry. Yeah.
Sis, what is going on now?
By the way, they've also done a video of her crying in a Lamborghini. I hope you know
she's
that.
still not crying.
And
She's still not crying where we are
We are
crying.
crying, oh, but that's the truth.
So I just feel like she placed some certain potholes, because I mean, this is not the first marriage that is, you know, having the cracks and all of that. But she basically put, you know, jump the pits, that popular song. She was the one who basically, you know,
Put the
dug
pits.
those pits for herself. So she's falling into it one
by
after
one, yeah.
the other. I got a bit worried when I saw, you know, I told you, when I saw someone said, one blog said, oh, we're going to be having an interview with Regina Daniels by 10 today. Blah, blah, and I'm like, babe, are you sure
You want
who
to have
is
that
advising
interview?
you?
It's too early.
Because
It's
it's
too soon,
normal
yeah.
to have marital, you know, issues like you said, but even the way Regina Daniel is not Ned's mate, none of her brothers.
And it's-
In fact, I feel like
Even her
can give
parents.
birth to- and then you could see what the brother was saying. If I catch him, I'm going to break his head. Or
That was just some childish
you were
display,
not.
I think.
And I'm
I
sorry,
think
but
it's for the clout
what
also.
brought you to that point?
It's just for the clout. It's
You
just
think
for
so?
Yeah, I think it's for the clout.
Well,
I feel like it was a see finish moment for me.
Because
for
there's-
him,
you know,
right?
you are my sister's husband, so.
yeah.
But I didn't like how messy it
the,
was.
the,
So yeah.
the truth is, a lot of people saw this coming from the week where she was doing a video with the entire money bag thing. You know, she had an entire Ecolac box with money, filling it up and saying she wants to fill it up there like that and all. Like, and I'm like, this girl, you are going to put this guy out. You know, I know that some part of me thinks this guy got married to this girl also because of social media, because I never knew this guy before he married Regina. I didn't know him. I didn't know anything about him if he had married wives or so.
It was because of social media. No. Wouldn't he have probably been participating in some of her videos?
Nobody.
Although I get what you're saying.
Nobody knew.
It made him more popular.
Yes, I don't think anybody knew who Ned was that much. Maybe his
they just knew he was a
circle.
rich man.
I didn't even know him. I didn't even know him until he got married
to Regina.
Then they probably knew Regina.
At first, it was before the mother came out to like publicly say, okay, I don't know, I don't have anything concerning, I don't have anything with Regina marrying a 70-year-old man there. But I thought it was the mother
that was getting married.
No, I thought it was the mother that actually pushed Regina. Everybody, all the young girls in Nigeria then was like, what's Regina doing? Blah, blah, blah.
Why are you selling your daughter?
But still, in the middle of everything, we were saying, I wish
I did.
But wait, I want to ask you guys a question.
But she gave more people the courage to do that.
But do you think she really loved him? From what you guys have seen.
I think.
You do, right?
Yes.
I think so too.
I think that
she was quiet for too long.
Yeah.
If anything is actually happening in their house, she was quiet for too long.
I mean, there was enough money to pay, right?
She was tired. That's why she came out. I feel like she was tired because this is not the first time they were having issues. According to Paned,
yes,
this is not the first time. There was one video VDM posted that he said the first clip they edited the voice, they removed the voice from the video. She broke their Ferrari.
Yes.
She slapped two staff in the space of 24 hours. Blah blah blah. I feel like there's a lot of things going on in that house, but she's not coming out to say it. And then again, she was tired. That's why she was just shouting and being like, in Ned's house, or will you tell me that it's just that beating that is making her say, in Ned's house I'm nobody, and then in my house I'm like,
but what if it was just a childish moment?
No, because he said after this we learned that no single property was in the name of Regina Daniels.
She was tired.
So that probably might have influenced that comment where, oh, in his house I'm nothing because I'm just
using... And she's not only the wife.
Yes, I'm just using his things.
So there's too much competition. She's not, aside being an actress.
Well, he gives them equal attention, right?
Aside being an actress, what other thing do Regina have?
Apart from that, I was expecting that you have access to this money because you cannot tell me this girl has done a lot of things. This girl worked her body. This girl drew tattoos. This girl traveled countries. She distributed
life.
For her birthday. She even did a giveaway of 10 million naira.
There was one video, I think, was it last year? Last 2 years. During December period, Christmas, that she was showing the whole world that was the first time she brought Ned Nwoko, not the first time she brought Ned Nwoko out though, but that was the first time that she brought him out and people were dragging him because the alert she showed was 800k. Was it 800k? That daddy gave us 800k to go do for Christmas shopping. Everybody was like, you are married to a senator for crying out loud. 800,000 naira. 800. She kept quiet. From then, that's where she starts flaunting money. Start flaunting money and showing it off. So I don't feel like Regina is actually enjoying it in that marriage.
I beg to differ. Because
she was enjoying the marriage.
Yes, she was enjoying. It might have been a case of, okay, let me just close my eye and eat this money. So it might have been that case, right? But I think that they had something good going on. Already,
I think so too. I think it was
one of their live stream that demand.
Look at the video that girl did. That's kill your husband. Sometimes I don't think if that girl actually really thinks, because she did that video where they were saying the soundtrack was basically kill your husband or something of that sort. She did the video, she posted it while he was trying to use the restroom. And
that's what I'm talking about.
And
even that the video in its own, because I was watching and I was like, what stopped you from taking down this? For the fact that, because I'm guessing it was supposed to be like a harmless recording. And then you saw him do that, and you still
edit that part out.
She said she does not care. She said it now in the caption. I don't care. And
I was really surprised that he didn't do anything, because I'm like,
he's used
that's
to
your
it.
private.
He is used to
you married a Gen Z.
You married a Gen Z.
were you
You married a
expecting?
baby like 50 years younger than you. So what are
Okay.
you saying?
So
He's used to it.
So I mean, one might say, why are you guys sitting now talking about them? You put it on the social space, no, and
I mean,
everybody's going to
it's
weigh
all
in
out
on the
there.
matter. You put it out there for people to talk about it, so
Yeah.
people are definitely going to talk about it. I've said countless times, I know that the improper faction is one reason that a lot of people will backlash them, because the girl was so young when she got married to Ned.
Yes.
Ned is so old. Like, what kind of satisfaction can happen in this kind of marriage? And I'm not talking about sexual satisfaction, that too, but other satisfaction, like your thoughts are way here, mine is just here, and there are newer ways to doing things that he might not be willing to.
Exactly.
Imagine convincing your mother in this your olden days mother in this generation to put on something like trousers.
Ooh.
Sometimes now they even do it, put lashes, and I knew what it took me to convince my own mother to put makeup on her face. You know, so imagine that kind of living constantly in that kind of marital relationship. You know why it's different with your parents? It's different because you know what they want. I will leave you people here. Do you get?
People
But
go
this
on.
one, there's no going anywhere. The both of you are here, and this
Together
guy
for life.
Exactly. This guy thinks
Till
like
death
this.
do us part.
So you use all your life to convince him. It's not like that. When you say
This girl was actually showing this man. The man was still showing her off now.
they were both showing each other off. That's
But
why I
most
told
of
you.
his official, whatever, he goes out with
He goes
her.
out with her. But I don't think it's from the man though. If you ask me.
You don't think the
I
problem
don't
is
think
from
the
the
But
man?
do you, let's also look at the allegations he had over, you know, the whole drug
And I've
thing.
seen
Do
a
you
video.
think-
I saw a video when the both of them were in the club. And
With
then somebody
Ned.
came with Ned, that's Regina and Ned.
Yeah.
And somebody came and passed Regina a substance. And he was the one that even tapped her.
Yeah,
like,
somebody
to
wants to
collect
give
it.
her.
Yes, somebody wants to give her.
Well,
He was-
it could
they were
be-
in
it could be
this together.
anything.
But we have seen it
It
now.
could
We have
be
seen many
anything.
times her makeup videos. Many times when she's doing makeup transitions, she's smoking this pipe, and that is the transition basically. Go check some of her videos online.
I've checked.
You'd see most
Since
of
this
them.
issue, since this issue with Regina and Ned started, it's been all over my FYP. I cannot just open my FYP and not
It's
say
possible
something.
that
It's all over my
possible.
FYP.
It's possible that she might have taken substance at some point. I would not doubt that, because she was already living like a wild lifestyle. You know, she was in parties, she was in clubs, she was hanging out with people. So I don't think that you can escape certain things.
And she was
but when being exposed in certain
she
spaces.
was not even into the life properly before
Before
she got married.
So
So she started all these things in her husband's house, and the husband just wants to understand and put up with it because okay,
What if he was
you are living your
trying
life, you're at
to?
your peak.
What if he was in a position of, oh, let it not be that I married you and I caged you.
Cage you,
Let me
yeah,
allow
you're at
you
your peak,
live
do
the
what
life.
you're doing.
I promise you, if Ned wants Regina to stop doing drugs, he
knows
knows,
what to
where
do.
the rehab is.
No, but he
knows-
said it now. He said he has been asking her. If
You are asking somebody that is about to kill herself. The way you claim that the person is on drugs, you are so.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god! So you are asking me. You
And
see
do you want
somebody.
to hear?
Also, he should
Do
do
you want-
her
should I
and
take
take her to the
Yeah.
rescue.
Should I take-
Anyway, that's what
It's
they
just
do,
looking
sha,
like it's
so
just
I
like
get it.
you going to the beggar on the street. You can see the beggar's place. You're asking the
Do you
beggar if they want
want
money.
Do you want-
When you come see that, it's obvious that the beggar wants money. You're asking the beggar, do you need money?
But again, okay, so let's look at it from another angle, right? We can slightly excuse Regina because she's a Gen Z.
I
So
know-
we
I
can
don't
slightly
excuse anything.
excuse her carrying, you know, the marital whatever out there. But now, Ned is far away from his generation is, you know, back.
So why did he talk
So
about
why
it?
would he also now play dirty with her to say, oh, you were bringing this Oya now?
Is
Let me
domestic
also-
violence
but
allegation
again-
for a senator? Is it a joke to you?
Although I know he was trying to
Yeah.
clear his
on social
name
media,
out.
Yes.
people want to clear his name.
He's trying to save
And
face.
you know, he could just have denied it and say, oh, it's not
Denied
true.
what?
Regina,
Because it felt like she's saying domestic violence, him is saying drugs.
If-
Yes.
Okay, for
So it is
instance,
okay now, let's...
the both of us are in an argument now. Because the common thing people will abuse you about is saying you're a prostitute.
Yeah.
So you now expect me to tell you, when you insult me that, you expect me to keep quiet and say,
So-
you,
Thank you.
thank you.
can't it not be the matured one?
No.
And be like, oh,
No.
God bless you.
Once you
I know I am not what you say I am.
Once
Let's
you-
talk about that
see-
before you say we are.
Once you call me that, yes,
If
now,
you call me a president, I'll call you a thief. I'll call you a customer. Say.
yes, once you call me that, I will prove that the both of us are unique together. That's the truth.
Yes,
So that is a case of you go low, I go lower.
You go lower.
And she
That's
has
it.
nothing to lose. She has
Oh,
nothing to
I
lose
think
because
to-
she bringing those things out there. She will still have somebody will see. What's it called? Is it sponsor? I be see sponsor her in one movie.
And all
Or,
those,
yeah,
those
she
rents
has
and the
nothing to
rest.
lose. But Ned, his own life.
He's already
Hey God.
Because it's a
His own life,
politics. Yes.
Before he will come out for anything, they'll first bring his video with his wife. He cannot even say anything to the public.
But
And do
again,
you know
this
the
is
truth is
Nigeria,
that? Do you
Sha.
know the truth
Let's not
is?
forget that.
I don't think that he will be able to do to or with Regina what he did to Layla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because these people, these women, other women he got married to, they don't. I don't think they have like an independent identity.
Yes.
They don't have anything that they are doing that you know them for in the public space. But for Regina, she's out there. People know her. I feel like she came with her own.
Yeah.
She brought something into the marriage.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So for her to get back, because I think that they are going to get back together.
But there are rumors that they are back already.
I know that they
don't
will get back. I know they will get back together.
That was
Because
okay.
how is she going to maintain the lifestyle that she has already started? She already has. It's going to be difficult for her to walk away from that lifestyle. Seeing the current reality in Nigeria, she's going to go back
But do
there.
you think it's wise to
What
not
is why-
be in that position and not have your money? Because I'm still struggling to believe how because aside from being
You
his
would think
wife,
it's forever
she
now.
acts movies now.
Exactly.
I am married to a rich man.
So,
But that's been
so you
seen.
shouldn't have your own
That's
money.
been seen.
married to a
But do you
rich
know
man.
this is,
That's
but do
been
you know
seen.
this is the real reason why women still stay in a
Abusive
marriage.
marriage.
Yes.
Because they don't even have a money of their own and they're looking at, oh, if I leave.
You have
all
empowerment
this-
and you still decided to
And
stay
I'm
there.
very sure that man, I don't know if I call it pressure or being scared.
Okay.
He cannot put Regina out there. Regina is still young. Anything that make Regina and
But
that
you
man
already
get
put her
divorced,
out there now.
anything like,
So
I
she will
mean,
still get married.
for her to like be on her own, you go on your own, go and make your money, live the life he wants to live. Regina will just leave him in a second. She's somebody that have this hot body, even after
But you-
giving birth. She fix her body because she still
But
wants
you
to
think
look
so?
very, very
Because
hot.
she's of the opinion that with the amount of money that Ned has exposed her to and the kind of lifestyle that she has lived for more than 5 years now.
What
Do
if
you
all
think
those
she would
things
be
are
able to
just-
be on her own and be like,
What if
girl,
all
I
those
don't
things
need
are
you?
just social media?
Which is another.
What I say, don't put your
Ned
hands.
is Ned. He was rich even before he became
Even
a
if he
senator.
was rich, the other wives would have been showing off.
different personalities,
The
remember.
other wives
How
would have been
did he
showing
marry
off.
three?
Regina has always
He
been
has
the
4
flashy
wives. How did he
person.
marry 3 the same personalities and
And
married
they married
one different? Anyways, we are already half past the hour. Let's go on a very short break. And when we get back, we'll keep up with the conversation. Please keep it locked in.
SH.
All right, welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Yes, before we went on the break, we were talking about the relationship, whatever, trouble, saga going on between Pa Nedwoko and Regina Daniels about age gap and power and what exactly is the play out here. Is Ned trying to subdue Regina because he has more power to do so, or is the age gap playing a role? Because I'll tell you what, I know someone who got married at the age of about 15, 16.
Wow.
Yes. This is very, she's very old. I know this person, and at the time when she got married, she'd always tell me a story where her husband would ask her to kneel down, and if she misbehaves, they'll flog her.
How old is the husband?
The husband was way older than her at the time, you see. So at that time, we didn't have so much. She was saying at that time we didn't call it domestic violence because you are supposed to grow up in the house
Maybe
of
you
your
call it discipline.
John. It was still discipline, like, because you still have to grow up in the house of your husband.
God.
More like we're marrying this girl to this man so that he will continue raising her. You will raise her and she will be a wife.
Yeah.
So at that time, it wasn't so much of a problem because we used to marry early now, the previous generation. So the guy would tell her, kneel down there. What's wrong with you? Why did you do that? And he will correct her, and he will, and when he corrects her, and she was saying, and I said, did you think that was abusive in any way? She said, no. He never beat me because I talked back at him or do something. It's either I followed friends to do something, I went and took a substance or something of that sort. So I'm thinking, when I heard the story between it, I'm thinking that does this guy think that we're in the past generation? Because some people are saying, oh, this guy, I don't think this guy hit her to abuse her. Actually hit her to correct her. And I'm like, in 2025, You are hitting a Gen Z to correct the Gen Z. They're going to burn down your roof because what are you expecting? And she obviously did. She broke the glass of a Ferrari. Do you know what it is to fix the windscreen of a Range? And then you broke a Ferrari. So that probably might have angered him as well, and so many things. But you see,
okay.
I
think when I saw the damage of what she did, that was what slightly made me believe that I think true, probably there might just be substance, you know, because I mean, who in
without substance,
we know
you
that
might be upset.
Again, yes, we also know that there are some people that, you know, when they are angry, I mean, they can scatter anything and everything. But when I saw the damage she did, I'm like, could what he said be true? But I mean,
She probably have been upset to do that. But yes, we had two stories side by side this over the weekend. The Golden Wedding, the most trending wedding by Sean Fakwa and Akugo. I mean, I loved every single bit of that wedding. In fact, can you see my hair? That was what she was carrying for the wedding. So yeah, I love the fact that everything was simple. It was back to roots. It was, cultural
I don't think
and all
you
that.
loved the wedding as much as I did.
I loved it. But that wedding also has produced a lot of saga back and forth here and there, because the lady in question came out. There was a video of her giving testimony in church, talking about how she was from a bad divorce, a very bad divorce, and that divorce almost took her life, and that she came to church, the pastor prophesied about something, she came out and she was telling the congregation that God healed her from that marriage. Her husband just woke up one morning and decided that he wasn't going to get married anymore. Thank God Sean had come into her life. They are partners. They love each other so much. Yada, yada, yada. All of that story.
But okay, the testimony was after she met Sean.
I don't know, but she shall give a testimony in church.
Yes, about it.
Now, after that, the estranged husband, who happens to be a politician as well, has come out to give us his side of the story. And in that story, he made mention of the fact that his marriage with her wasn't built, Christ wasn't the foundation of their marriage, and that he didn't start off on a good foot. He actually was engaged to someone while he was still seeing Akugo, and he broke off the engagement with the person, got married to Akugo, set her family up, set her up, gave her clients because he saw potential in her and he loved her. But when they got married, I think it was 5 months after the marriage they got divorced, 5 or 9 months into the marriage. It wasn't up to a year, they got divorced. And according to him, before they got divorced, he actually prayed for her. He prayed for her. They prayed with each other, and they said she wished him a very good marriage, and she was already planning to handle his marriage to the love of his life. While on the other hand, she's coming out to tell us that he just woke up one morning and decided that he wasn't going to get married.
Who are we going to believe?
Who are we going to believe?
My sister.
And they were all loved up with the guy, loved up in this second video, and I'm like, could this girl be a scam? Oh my goodness. Because she was all loved. She did an entire speech on her phone talking about how the guy was the love of her life. She was so lucky to have met him. She did also quite a speech for Sean, and I'm like, how do you people do this? How did they arrive at this conclusion? I have always wondered how people go from loving each other so much to not loving each other at all. Yeah.
How do you arrive at dating one person, the relationship doesn't work, and I mean, this was the love of your life as of then, and then you break up, and then you find another love, and you're still also madly in love with the second person?
I want to ask, is it years after they broke up?
Yes, I think all of these
happened
2023.
3, yes.
2023.
Okay, that's their divorce.
Yes.
2023.
And they're both married now.
Like to individual, different partners.
I feel like, don't you think? Yes. Because you cannot tell me, okay, the ex-husband, he actually have the love of his life, which he was engaged to.
That was then, yes.
But then he saw potential on this other girl, and then decided to go for this girl. Do you think calling off the engagement, does that mean he's not seeing her, or does that mean he doesn't like her anymore? That's why he just called off the engagement.
No.
Because I feel like even after their marriage, for their marriage to be too toxic, till the extent they have to get a divorce because they don't match, I feel like the both of them, they've seen something, and I feel like that man is still going back to his ex.
As a matter of fact, he's not even with the ex anymore.
He's not with the ex.
He's not with the ex.
No,
A new person.
Yes.
So I think
said he
basically
regrets
he was
it.
with someone, right? And then he met Akugo and all of that. Blah blah blah. He helped her establish her family and all. And then probably along the line, process of destiny helper, maybe he fell in love, and then he now broke up with the girlfriend he was with then to be with her. And then they got married. Let's say roughly 8-9 months.
It wasn't
Or
up
it
to-
wasn't
it was
up to
5 months.
5 months. And then the marriage ended and all of that, and they went their separate ways. And I think trying to be too matured adult. Oh, we don't need to end, in a messy way. Oh, I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best too. Oh, when you're getting married, I would love to be your event planner or whatever. Oh, sure, why not? And then we all go. He gets married to someone else. She just got married to someone else.
But
And
it's spreading.
And then she now she goes to church to give a testimony and say, oh, I was married before and I had a messy divorce. It messed with my mind. I was going crazy, blah, blah, blah. God helped me and all, yada, yada, yada. Some other. He woke up one day. I think that was like the most important details.
He woke up
one day and said he did not want the marriage. He wasn't interested in the marriage anymore. That was her version. And then, and then he came up to say, I think he had already been married long before now, because I checked and I saw he has a child with the new wife. So I think he had married long before. She's the one that just got married recently. So he came to debunk what she said, and from the way I think he said so many things, and one of the things he said was the fact that after they got married, she kind of became like a different person. She said becoming, will I say, wild and all. And blah blah blah. The relationship wasn't working out, and then he said, okay, you know what? I think from himself, his own version, he said she was the one who asked for a divorce like 3 times.
Yes, and
then it's like
decided.
he was the one that now finally said, okay, you know what? Let's go
just
for
get the
this
divorce.
and all. But trying to
And in his phrase, he said, I made a very big mistake I shouldn't have. Do not leave your wife for a side chick.
Yes.
I feel like he's seen somebody inside their marriage.
I don't
know. Like he's talking about
his
the girl he was engaged to.
In the
He
past.
was engaged to be
In the
married
past.
to
now I
her.
This happened in
You get it?
2023.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
He was engaged to be married to somebody else, and he said, "Don't leave your wife." And
So
do you
now she
understand?
was the
She
side
was
chick
the
he
side chick
eventually
he
married,
eventually married.
and left his wife that he was engaged to. You understand?
Why
And
are
then
we
one of the
always the
things
problem?
he said was the fact that even while the divorce whatever was going on, she was dragging for a large share of
his son. That was what surprised
And I'm
him.
like,
That was what
so
surprised
the
him.
thing is, why I even said what I said from the beginning was because people change, right? This happened in 2023. People change, transformation happened. I mean, you could go seek, get therapy and all of that. It could be that her version of then is completely different from who she is now. So I feel like we shouldn't particularly be like, oh, maybe she's just like, like a chameleon, she's just changing. Maybe she has actually changed.
Then you go and give a testimony in church that is not true. That's I've said
See, when it comes to marital stuff, I tell people the truth lies between the man, the woman, and God.
But you see, I've told you something before. I have a problem. See, people that give testimony too quick or this, I don't know, but there's how I really feel about it, because people can confuse everything by being spiritual. People will mask their bad behaviors, calling the name of God. They will mask whatever they can mask and be calling God that is very innocent somewhere. And because Nigeria is such a religious place, people automatically buy the idea of the person that calls Jesus, 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 God, 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 Allah, Allah, Allah. So we get carried away by people's religiosity and failing to focus on what's truly important, who these people are, what are their character traits, what are they exhibiting that probably might be a problem. Because I don't want to believe that a person just wakes up and walks away from the marriage. Did you see the marriage?
I think people do that too.
The marriage was such a big deal.
Which of them?
The one with the politician. Yes, the marriage was such a big deal. I saw that. I never knew that.
Did they have like a proper wedding gown and suit?
Yes.
Because okay. I saw, she just had like a black and white dress, and he had.
They had a proper wedding. It was a big
the
wedding.
video I saw, there was no connection
Between the both of them.
I mean,
Okay, what about the speech she was reading from her phone?
and the hair. That.
She will just
I
do
mean,
that now. She will do that.
So it confuses me. That's why, in fact, these are trending topics.
But
of
again,
course.
everyone deserves a second chance here.
I'm not talking about second chances now. Do you understand? I understand that people deserve second chances. But when it becomes one too many stories of people just getting into relationships and walking away
Walking
from
out,
it, I'm asking myself, do you people not really consider what's important first off before getting there?
Yeah.
And then you go and later find out what you're supposed to find out before getting into the marriage. It's now creating or painting a picture like marriage does no longer have happy endings
Yeah.
anymore. Marriage is just for the title and for the social status and little about what it actually is for, you see. So that's pretty much the conversation. But yes, let's wrap up our thoughts. We've just been talking about it. What are your thoughts on both the Regina and what are your closing thoughts on both Regina and Akugo's story?
For Akugo, I feel like she should just be happy. Same thing goes for Regina. They should just be happy. And I still feel Regina and Ned Nwoko, Ned,
You didn't do that.
and Ned, just so soon, just no, they'll come back together.
You're so
for
sure?
I believe
I'm
that.
so sure.
Like, I just feel like you should bet money, but I mean, we are all
Let's
on the
get it
same-
now. I feel the
No, but I feel so too.
Her last post, she's not saying anything that we bring the man down. She's still talking like somebody that I just want to pack my things and go back to my husband's house.
But you know, she also changed her name on Instagram.
She did it before. She actually did it
This is not the
before.
first time
This is
now.
not the first time
Regina.
she's doing it.
Now, mine, right? Maturity is very important in marriage, right? Maturity is very important. I'm still saying it again because now looking at the two, although I feel like there are two different cases, but either ways, you have to get mature to a certain level. I think the other time we spoke about self-discovery, right? Before marriage and all of that. It's very important. You should get to a certain level in understanding, in understanding yourself, what works for you, and all of that before going into it. Because I feel like that is just what is causing, the clash, especially for Regina Daniel stuff. She was obviously not, in as much as I was saying Gen Z, I still feel like even when it comes to maturity, it wasn't fully blown. Like, she's still trying to,
She was just acting her age.
Exactly. Well, we could pardon that because I mean we see how people her age that are way more mature that could handle it way better. So yeah, and then again for Akugo aspect and Sean, or her ex-husband rather, I feel like no matter now why I'm even hitting on maturity is because you were in a relationship or in marriage and it didn't work out. I don't think there's anything bad in we going our separate ways. We handle it in a matured way and we move. Not me now painting you black. When I was with this man, because that is exactly what's going on.
The man said I didn't
It was in a
want
testimony, right?
No, apart from the
way she said it.
apart from the testimony, she had made videos, short clips talking about how the marriage took this from her. And the guy's like, I can't relate to what this girl is saying, no, because we agreed to leave this. You said you wanted a divorce. You got the divorce eventually. And now you're painting a picture, which is unfair.
What I'm seeing on social media is that she asked for divorce because he left her when she was battling with IVF for his 85-year-old mother who is having a surgery abroad.
God, I beg.
It's
It's still down to the. But see, and to be honest, I feel like, I feel our generation were even trying when it comes to investing in understanding what marriage is.
Which
Because
generation?
Us.
no,
I don't understand.
no,
Don't wait. You have a phone. Type the divorce rates. Take it. Type what generation? I don't understand. It's looking like we're rushing in and rushing out. That's what it looks like.
We are very fast.
It's okay. It's a 50-50.
Let me tell you this
because from what I
generation.
see,
You
I've also
divorce
seen
today,
people who are intentional.
tomorrow the girl will see somebody that likes her. The boy will say they will get married. Tomorrow they will get this. Don't.
I think it's a 50-50 thing.
Just this month, the rate of divorce, the rate of issues in
I've personally
marriages.
seen young
Just this
people
month.
sit, go for marriage seminars, read books.
It's
on
possible,
marriage.
but what is the ratio? I'm not saying.
Those are young people that
But let's
actually
not
like
now
each other.
discredit the ones that are naturally.
Those are young people
putting
that
in
like
If on a
that
scale of
love
one,
each other.
if on a scale of 1 to 10, it's only 1 or 2% that still
It should
value.
count for something.
What will happen to the 8?
Well, the summary of everything is please invest in it. Like, it's really important in learning what this marriage thing is about now, because I feel like we are still at a point where everyone thinks, oh, butterfly in my tummy, I like you, you like
It's
me,
not
and
butterfly
that's
in
it.
anybody's
It's way
stomach.
more than
It's
that.
not butterfly.
I think it's
In
married for
anybody's-
the wrong reason.
See,
No, even
we
understanding
now,
what marriage
we now, our
is.
generation, we don't actually go for somebody that I love you so much. We don't go for that one.
We go for
we
the-
go for the money and people that actually love us. I cannot go for
And then
somebody
it's the
that
money
I
that
love.
shush your mouth in the
Because
marriage.
our
What are you
people,
saying?
our
Are you?
money-
Look at you. I'm lost.
Are you not in this?
Well,
in the past, mothers go for.
Are you Gen Z? Are you Gen Z? Let me
The
know.
past, mothers go for, I like this man, oh, and the man likes me too. Even though they don't really, they
In the
just
past,
sit down.
are you sure?
No, even though they just sit down, like my grandma, she said she sat down in her house
And he
they
came.
brought her
Hey,
back.
in the past, it is this one likes you.
Those
oh,
ones,
okay.
they deal with loyalty. Don't you like divorce? You're not going anywhere.
But
no,
you
there's
want to
nothing
go to-
like court.
Your father has
You're
told
not
you
going.
as you're going.
Your father has
you're
collected that money, and before you people start having issue, maybe your father is dead. Who wants to pay? Nobody will
See,
pay. Nobody will pay.
To
Now,
round
before
this
you do anything, you go to court. Because I want to share your property. If property is
And
all
that's
not
the
ready
crazy
to
thing.
invest in understanding what marriage, because another thing is people are not ready
How
to
many times-
sacrifice.
You
How
can
many
read.
poor-
I'm telling you that you can read books.
How many poor person
You
yeah,
can go for
have you seen?
seminars.
How many poor person have you seen ask for divorce? How many poor
Are you serious?
people
What's the
that have
truth?
got married
See.
and they've asked for divorce? How many?
Wait.
Okay,
now.
the truth is, even if you invest in books, you invest in attending seminars. If you are not intentional about it, you are not intentional
it.
about it.
No, yes, now.
So
But it
why-
takes
why-
intentionality to invest
Yeah,
in books.
No, no. People decorate libraries these days because it's aesthetically pleasing.
No,
Don't
yes,
you know that?
decorating library is one thing. Opening the book.
They will
It's
open
another
it.
thing.
They will
I can,
buy
like
it.
for me, I
People
don't.
now we're talking about
I
the
can
people that
go-
actually read it.
I can
now.
go to
That's
that
what I'm
library
saying
and just
that-
make video. I can go to that library.
That's what I'm
make
trying to
video
tell
and
you,
come back
that
to my
the
house.
main thing is not going to buy a book. There are certain things that books will not teach you.
Exactly.
Experiences will teach
teach
you.
you.
Intentional about working. You don't marry somebody and expect that they are finished product. You don't marry a finished product. That if you want to cook rice, do you just put the rice in the pot and it becomes rice? You have to buy you have to buy bits of other stuff to make it actually jollof rice, a pot of jollof rice that you want. So why do you think that you want to get married to somebody and expect that you marry a whole person? That's where we get it wrong all the time. We have a perfect picture of who we want someone to be, and we forget that we also see, if more than anything, relationships will reveal your flaws. You'll be there thinking that you are a very good person.
Yes.
Then you get into a relationship with somebody and your bad character will just be made obvious. I'm telling you. So it's now the intentionality of both parties to see, I have these flaws, you have these flaws, but I don't think it's something I cannot take. Let's work on it. Do you understand? Not completely saying that, oh, because it's like this, let's all walk away. I've discovered that this person is like this. Then what is the essence
Red
of
flag,
getting
red
there?
flag.
So
Inside
at the
marriage.
end of the day, my concluding thoughts for this will be Regina and Paned, this was bound to happen. These kinds of misunderstandings were bound to happen because of the age gap between them. And I'm not saying it's not possible to love someone that is older than you, but it will take a lot of effort explaining to the person certain terminologies. Like somebody will be saying Mado, somebody will be saying, you know, it would take, yes. At that time, any little thing was an insult to them, you see. So it will take a lot of patience to love up on people like that. So they need to understand that, and I know that they're going to be back together.
Yeah,
but
they'll be
I'm not
fine.
going to disregard the report of domestic violence. If that is actually happening,
They
I'm
should be
rooting for
handled.
walking away alive rather than remaining wherever. I don't care what we think about crying in a Lamborghini or whatever. Then for Akugo, if you have found happiness, face your front. That's it.
Yeah.
You have found happiness, you have found happiness. What's the need of trying
Coming
to
back.
prove a point that my ex is the demon? That's why I'm getting. It doesn't make any sense. He can also tell you the part of you that is demonic. You will also tell him parts of him that are demonic. So you cannot put the blame on one person and say, why would a person walk away? Nobody walks away from what is absolutely good.
Yeah.
Think about it like that. So I think that brings us to the end of the conversation. And yes, I had a good time hanging out with you, Tony. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. And Nenwarandong Yirmazaka.
Okay.
Had a good time hanging out with you here on the show today. And of course, you do remember that we are active across social media platforms. So leave us a message, leave us likes, leave us suggestions. Just tell us what you think about our programs on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, which is now X, and on TikTok at Rappi TV. We also upload or stream episodes live on YouTube at Official Rappy TV. So if there's an episode that you missed out on and you really love to catch up on, please head on to our YouTube page, like, share, subscribe, watch and comment on every single video that you enjoyed watching over there. One more thing, we have our website at www.rbnradiotv.com that allows you to watch all our programs live from wherever you are in the world. Remember to click those buttons and keep following and keep liking. Until tomorrow, my name is Martha Allo.